Welcome back to Red Hope of Happiness, guys. Hope y'all are doing well. Let me fix my nose ring there. All right. I made a video 2 days ago with a short that had the officer's number, where he text messaged me saying Jumpsuit Pablo was fine and his wife was fine. Well, I've had many of people say, "Oh, an officer don't text." Well, for any of y'all that would love to call the officer and verify, I'm going to put my email in the description. I'm not going to post the officer's number for the whole world to see, but if you want it, I will give you the officer's number and you can call and you can verify that's the county he worked for and what he did the other day. I ain't got no reason to fucking lie. Jumpsuit Pablo is, in my opinion, a piece of shit. He has, I don't get it. Like, you're doing shit that is not okay. People have been killed for less. And this is just not what you do. You don't call out every gang in America and you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure he got corrected. But at the end of the day, what he is doing is not a good look at all. I don't care if it happened or not. To be honest with you, I wasn't worried about him. I was more worried about Ariel. Because gangs will go after your loved ones before they will go after you. Now, I'm sure what the gang is making him do is pay his debt. And for any of y'all that know what debt is, aggravating somebody and fucking with somebody and beating them up, they would much rather him pay his tithes for his fuck up. And he can pay his tithes. He has 100 and some odd thousand followers on YouTube. But what I find also funny is that JD DeLay and Jumpsuit Pablo have blocked me on TikTok. So why? Because I sent the law to his house because I was worried about his old lady? You're going to block me? For real? Is that what you do? I mean, at least I was worried about his well-being and spent the whole day trying to figure out where he lived to make sure this man was okay. No, all y'all were too worried about making videos and him not responding to a text message. I literally done something about it. After the 4th day of him being missing and not posting and not whatever, and JD making videos saying, "Oh, he's not responded, blah, 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 what's happened, blah, blah, blah," I actually was like, you know what? Fuck it. I live in North Carolina. And I was like, and I did research. It's very simple. He posted a GoFundMe in June of this year for his teeth to be fixed. If you look up Paul White, it will, in the GoFundMe, it has him as the person to contact. And it has his local town. And his town is extremely small. He lives outside of Spartanburg, South Carolina. And the town he lives in is only 10 square miles outside of Spartanburg. So the officer, I was on the phone with the officer for over an hour. Okay, don't get it twisted. This is a small town outside of Spartanburg, but if you look up, and I'll put the GoFundMe link in the description so y'all all can see. It's a small town outside of Spartanburg. So for all y'all saying, "Oh, I'm capping and I'm lying and all this," I ain't got no reason to lie, bro. I ain't got no reason to lie whatsoever. When you come to this page, it speaks nothing but facts. I've been there. I've done that. No, I haven't done my time. No, I haven't done any amount of time. But when I tell you, my ex and other people that I know in my life have done 10 years in prison, 12 years in prison, SCDC. So at the end of the day, I know the prison politics. I am here advocating for change inside of prison, inside of jails, and for recovery. And people out here on these streets that got out of jail and prison. And it takes people like us saying, enough's enough. And what he is doing is painting a bad picture. A very bad picture. Because he can get somebody killed. He pisses off the right person, he can get somebody killed. Hence why he really hasn't posted much. He's done some TikTok lives that he's blocked me from. But Jumpsuit Pablo, for real, dude. Like, you're mad at me because I sent the law to your house because you wouldn't show face? When you have 100-something thousand subscribers and you're saying somebody has captured you and are beating you, what is somebody supposed to do? Just sit there and enjoy the fucking ride? No. You have an old lady, bro. You have an old lady. And with you having an old lady being in gang and the gangster life, you have to know they will come after her first, right? So why would you even play with that shit? Like, this makes me so mad on so many different levels. And I'm really mad at the fact that, you know, at the end of the day, like, the people that work in recovery, they're not advocating for change. Like, I have reached out to so many content creators being like, look, I have this huge idea. Let's bring recovery community centers to every county in America. Let's give people the opportunity to change if they want to change. And you know what I've gotten told by several content creators? Well, that's too hard to do, and that costs way too much money. Well, I'm sorry, an addict's life matters to me. A guy that's coming out of prison or a lady that's coming out of prison with a letter F attached to their name, that matters to me. I want them to be successful in life. I want them to be able to own a house. I want them to be able to get a job. I want them to be able to rent a home. I want them to be able to be as successful as anybody that's never had a felony. And you out here making it look stupid, bro. You're out here making it look stupid. But anyway, if, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I am here advocating for recovery community centers in every county in America. People need the ability to be able to get clean or get the help that they need. And I know in my county and surrounding counties, we don't have that here. And probation and all that shit is a setup for failure. It's nothing but a money racket. What I want to do is set up a place where people can come in and no red tape and get the help that they need. And that's something that's desperately needed in this country. We have people dying every day due to fentanyl overdoses. Dying. And y'all more worried about clout? Shit, I was genuinely worried if the man was fucking dead or not. But yet, you want to throw some shade on me, bro. But, so anyway, anybody that wants the officer's number, feel more than happy to reach out to me. recoveryboss1983@gmail.com. I will put it in the description. And I will also put his link to his GoFundMe that verifies what town he is in. And if you look up his town, it's 10 square miles. So he don't live in like a big town called Charlotte. He doesn't live in a big ass town. He lives in a very small town, and they have what we, you know, a local police department that's very small. So the officer could take the time. I explained to him everything. The officer even looked up the TikToks, even looked up JD DeLay's TikToks and YouTube. Like, I told this officer, like, I don't know if this is for, I don't know if he's clout chasing. I don't know if he's doing this for follows. But at the end of the day, he has an old lady. And she doesn't deserve any of this shit. Because he's dumb. But anywho, you know, if you rock with me, you rock with me. I'm here advocating for free or affordable mental health help and addiction treatment. Because at the end of the day, like I said, we don't have that in this country. Yeah, but they have it in some states. But people in North Carolina or people that are around me are having to travel to Florida, California, upstate New York, and they're away from anything that they know. So if anything goes wrong in that rehab facility, you know, they're miles and miles away from home. So, but anywho, this is a more serious video. And Jumpsuit Pablo, come on, let's have a chat, bro. Let's have a chat. Because if you're serious and you're not chasing and you're not hiding, let's talk. So anybody that watches this video, why don't you tag Jumpsuit Pablo in it? Because I'm genuinely curious. Genuinely. Like, yeah, I get it. I sent the law to your house. Might not have been a great move. But I did it to see if you're okay. So, If you can, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm up to 93 subscribers. I appreciate everybody that has tuned in. We will be creating more content over on TikTok as well. We have a huge collab coming up with another content creator in Florida, and we have some great ideas coming, and we are going to bring, I guarantee you, we are going to bring recovery community centers to every county in America. I promise you that. But peace out. I love you guys, and remember, you matter.